What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're back here in my garage. You're welcome. Sorry I haven't been posting for a little while. Life's been a little crazy. You guys probably understand. YouTube's not my first thing. Wish it was, but it's not right now. So work and all those other things take precedence, so you guys understand. But today, I have kind of a cool video. So I'm kind of excited about this. Excited to show you guys. Hopefully you were in the same or are in the same predicament that I was or was in at the time. I'm going to show you a little way to solve that problem. Have you guys ever been interested in putting a spoiler on your car, specifically the 3-piece one? Did you buy the spoiler thinking it was going to be a super easy install like I did? Were you guys lucky enough to get the spoiler that has all these little pieces? Look no further. Now you can get these things. You guys aren't familiar with what these are? These are the little pieces that get broken every single time you go to install one of these spoilers on your Mk3 Supra. Now, when I bought my spoiler, I got it several years ago. It was kind of a pain to put on. This car did not come with this spoiler. If you guys are interested in looking at a full install video, I have done one of those videos. It's probably not super thorough, but at least it gives you kind of an idea. I'm actually going to measure after this video, or during this video, I'm going to measure and make a template. So you guys will be able to get the template. I'll tell you where you can get it. You'll be able to put basically either paper, sticker, whatever it may be on the back of your car, however I decide to do this, and it'll tell you exactly where to line up the holes to drill if your car didn't come with one of these spoilers. Now, there's a company out there, they were kind enough to reach out to me, and I greatly appreciate their willingness to reach out and to use my videos, to use me as a test dummy, or to at least try out their product. And these little guys right here, these little triangle pieces, you guys have probably seen these. You have a screw that comes in this way, and you have a screw that comes in through here. These little fingers, they open up inside the metal, and that's what helps keep your spoiler attached to your vehicle. So the company, Autoextrude, check them out on Instagram, check out their website. They do a lot of cool different things. I had some time to kind of dig through their stuff, and they do a lot of cool 3D printing accessories for different vehicles, such as the Supra. There's tons of other vehicles that they support, and they do all sorts of cool stuff. Cup holders, to these things, to fog lights, to gauge pods, all sorts of stuff. Just go check them out. I'm going to give them a huge shout out. I'll put a link in the description below for specifically these, because that's what this video is on today. And I'm going to show you just quickly how to put these on. These are not difficult, but if you guys have ever dealt with these things, you'll know they're a pain in the butt. So I'm going to do kind of a review with a little bit of an install. First glimpse, these things look really awesome. I'm not just saying that because they hooked me up. They actually look really good. So a lot of times with 3D printing stuff, I'm familiar with 3D printing. I've done a fair share of my own stuff, and these are pretty clean. They look really good. A lot of times 3D printed models, things that you get, they look 3D printed, right? You get them, you're like, they look pretty rough. Or they've had to do a little bit of prep work, but these look awesome. So when you get this kit, you'll get every piece you need to install the 2 wings, the 2 outside wings, and then the 2 for this piece as well. So you'll get a total of 6 of the little pieces, the little, I don't know, whatever you want to call these things, the brackets, the triangle brackets, whatever you want to call them. And they look really good. They look pretty robust. So these are the things that always get broken off, are these little tabs right here. So when I got this spoiler used from the guy I bought it from, he gave me all of the ones that come with it. And the second I started to screw into it, this whole piece right here actually just snapped in half, and then I was out of luck. You had to order them, and they're expensive for what they are. So I would highly recommend going over to Autoextrude and checking them out and getting some of theirs. But in the kit, you'll get the 6 of those brackets. They provided me with 2 different sizes of hardware, and I'll try both of them, see which one works the best. They gave me a few suggestions, but I'm going to just see for my car what's going to be the best in my application. And then you get these cool rubber felt pieces that are they're the sticky on one side. You'll put those on the brackets, and then those will go against the car side of it, so they don't scratch up your car. So these guys thought about everything. Super cool. But today, all I'm going to do is pull off the 2 outside wings, show you how to install the little triangle brackets, kind of give you an overview on this part. I just don't want to pull this whole spoiler off right now. Not that it's hard, I just don't want to. They all have gaskets on them, so I don't want to like ruin all the gaskets. But I'm going to pull them off just to show you how to do it. So if you guys aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, these 2 screws right here actually have those triangle brackets. They sit inside here. So the triangle brackets, they bolt into the body here. Then this piece slips over those brackets. And then these screws go into the brackets, and then it holds everything in. You also have another bolt up here with a nut on it that'll also pull the front part of the wing down. So I'm going to hurry and pull this off. I'm just going to do the one side, show you how to do those, see how they fit, see how they look, and then we'll go from there. And I'm actually going to do this side because that side has my battery box. I can't really get my arm up inside there to get to that one. So we'll just do this one. It's nice when you have no interior because I can easily just get up and access the front one there. So you can actually see I don't have on the back here, I think I actually just glued this one down because the two brackets broke. So I actually don't have anything holding that down besides glue. So we'll cut that off and we'll now put some new brackets in. So I actually remember now, this one here is like a rubber grommet thing that the back of the spoiler plugs into, and the front is threaded with like a 10 mil nut. And then I've already gone through and drilled these holes. Like I said, I didn't have the brackets because they're broken. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the wrap off, and I'm going to put those new brackets in. Man, those fit. So like I said, they gave me two sets of hardware. I've got metric 5 and metric 6. I'm gonna go with the metric 5s. I think the metric 6 look a little too big, and I don't want to break these new brackets. So I'm gonna try those first and see how they button down. But man, they fit pretty dang good. Dude, these things fit great. I actually just tightened them down too. I didn't want to like purposely break them, but they didn't break. All the other ones broke. That's why I didn't use them. Didn't want to bother replacing them. So this one's a little loose still. And I'm going to leave it that way so I can get the spoiler on there. And then I can get those other screws in this way and call it a day. And I forgot to mention, guys, the little felt pieces, they just go on there. So now I'm going to do some of that little YouTube... Okay, and there it is. It's on. Got both screws in there. She ain't going nowhere. So now I just got to fix this side here. But I just wanted to do a quick demonstration of the one side. I will do the other ones just on my own time. All right, and then for this portion of the spoiler, the main trunk lid piece, you don't have any of those plastic pieces in here. There's only one on this side right here, and one on this side right here. Okay, and again, those little triangle pieces, they're going to go inside the spoiler. I do have some in here. I actually think this side is broken, but I was able to get it to kind of latch on. So you'll bolt that to the trunk lid first, the little white piece, and then you'll put the spoiler over the top of it, and then this screw will actually, since it's angled, it kind of pulls the spoiler down as you tighten it. And then here you're going to have just some nuts that'll hold the centerpiece down. Super easy to undo that part of it. And then same thing for this side, it's both the same. So ignore my wrap job, it's starting to come off. I will always choose paint over wrap, but for the time being it is wrapped and it's looking like crap. So we're gonna fix that later. But pretty straightforward, guys. Go check those guys out. I thought that was super cool of them to reach out and just say, hey, we're gonna send you some of these things, try them out on your spoiler. I was like, go for it. I would love to use your product and definitely give you guys a shout out. So like again, if you're like me, or if you already have the 3-piece spoiler on your car and they're loose, or you can't tighten them, or you're going to pull them off to paint them, or whatever it's going to be, I guarantee they're probably going to break. Okay, they're 30 plus years old. They aren't going to last forever. So if you're looking for a good upgrade, go check out these guys. Autoextrude, you guys are awesome. So that being said, I know it's a shorter video. I know you guys are waiting for better content with doing like rolling anti-lag. That always seems to be a hit with this car. I'm going to do it. Summer's kind of starting up. Things are winding down. Summer's actually my slower time for me for work. So things are slowing down. I'm going to be able to jump back on board with doing some better videos. We have some things planned. And yeah, so that being said, because I have some things planned, I'm not one to do this. And I don't like hearing this in videos. It drives me nuts. It's kind of a big turnoff. But if you guys have learned something over the last couple of years from me doing my videos on my car, and you've used that knowledge on your car, and if you guys are thinking, hey, you know what, that guy actually does a pretty good job, and I used the things that he taught me on University of YouTube on how to fix my car, how can I give back? Again, guys, I'm not one to do this, but if you're like, I want to hook him up, whatever, at the bottom of each video, there's a thanks. So the channel has since been monetized, which is awesome. But if you guys are feeling like being a little charitable and want to give a donation, you guys can click on that thanks. You guys can donate as much money as you want, or donate nothing. I don't care. I'm going to keep doing the videos. But if you're feeling guilty or you're like, this guy just needs something thrown his way, hit the thanks, donate whatever you guys feel. If you don't want to, it's okay. I won't be upset. Trust me. But I do have some plans for the videos coming forward, or moving forward. I have more plans for some videos. Actually some pretty cool stuff, but we need the funding there first. I'm not going to be doing anything crazy. I'm not looking to buy a Lamborghini. We're not doing that crap, okay? We're looking at doing some stuff with some junkyard stuff. It'll be cool. I have some good plans. So if you guys feel like you want to see that kind of stuff and you feel like you want to donate, go for it. Greatly appreciated. That being said, guys, as always, huge shout out to all of you. Huge thanks to all of you. Subscribers just keep going up. You guys are checking out the videos. I've had a few people reach out to me. I've actually met a few people in person that have thanked me for doing the videos. I know it's not the best, more like in-depth. It's not the best, most in-depth videos that I do, but you guys get the idea, and it hopefully guides you in the right direction. So it's cool that I start meeting some of you guys that are watching. I know I don't have a ton of subscribers, like I know that, but it's still cool to meet you guys and meet those that are supporting my channel. So, and as always, click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up, maybe comment, do whatever you want to do. Don't give me a thumbs down, that wouldn't be good, but you know what I mean. And that being said, we'll see you on the next one.
I heard a knock at the door, so I answered it. And with Jermaine, he had a little situation. Beef up on the block, and orthodox to led the confrontation. He said these cats be acting hard on the block, and they be pumping weight and holding, so Dwayne got shot. Now see, Dwayne was just a knucklehead, but still with his cousin. And I'd be wrong if I ain't help him when it's beef, he gon' rush him. He said, listen, homie, ain't no time for discussion.